A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6.
Detroit! Detroit!
1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Caleb Sturgis now for the point after. Sturgis adds the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Watch him now, Barney!
He'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. A couple of first downs on the drive already. As they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Back to the ground now with Gordon. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill out the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They'll set up a throw. That is caught at the 7. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Brashad Perriman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Sturgis for the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now the Browns coming out on the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Desmond King making the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So 1:55 to go in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. Now it's the backup Mayfield. Goes underneath for Bell. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
Detroit! Detroit!
3rd and long for Mayfield. Going deep downfield for Ross. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Yards on the return following a punt of 41. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger offense making their way back out there. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Deep for Perriman. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, L.A. Brashad Perriman, 79 yards. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Sturgis adds the PAT, and that makes the score 21-0. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quan Alexander coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Out to the flat for Hyde. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. It'll be a 3-yard gain. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Here's Ryan Quigley now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. .44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Now Benjamin. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go now. 3.
They'll throw now on the final play. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. So we have reached halftime. Intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And
I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Hey. 4 down.
They'll drop to throw. Out to his left. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll try and throw for it here. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
Not sure I agreed with the decision to go for it, but I definitely agreed with his decision to run it. He picked up that big first down. I think he let his head coach off the hook.
That's what I was just going to say. If there's anybody more happy than the quarterback picking it up, it's the coach that saw him pick it up. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
From the gun, Mayfield. Flush to his right. And that's incomplete. David Njoku was the intended receiver, and it's third down.
This has been a really nice day for the defense. They've made it so difficult to find open receivers because they're able to squeeze the passing lanes down. A lot of what they're doing is communicating. Receivers in one area, receivers in another area. They're almost what they call passing them off from one defender to the next, even in zone defenses, and making it very hard to find an open spot for the quarterback to deliver the ball.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Now back to throw. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The result, a first down as the quick slant gets him 14. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Detroit!
And Mayfield just getting the play off. This is Bell on the dump off. Give him 9 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Back to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Browns' passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
Now let's go.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal.
Leopard!
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Le'Veon Bell his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns get a score closer. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Butker now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fast together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now they try the right side here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Watch him now, Barney.
Looking to throw. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. First target, first catch, and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Henry's got it out on the left side. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. They'll look to throw here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And they'll go on the ground. They find some open field here. And he gets it down to the 32. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play. It was tough on them, and now instead of being in third and very long, they ended up setting themselves up in third and manageable. They've got a chance at a first down.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Point after now from Sturgis. Sturgis for the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. The Browns on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
Well, it's real easy to get on a guy when he doesn't pick up a first down with just inches or maybe a yard to go because the obvious play is to run it. But 3rd and 2 in today's NFL, not necessarily a running play, but when you do call it, you're counting on the offensive line to create some space, give him an opportunity, and you're also counting on the runner to be really physical, be really strong with the ball going upfield. Not a dancer, not a guy who's hesitant, decisive, one cut, go. And when you don't get that, this is what you end up with, a loss of yardage.
A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He's going to let it fly. And he fires one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he's going to go down as time is going to run out on this game. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for our visitors, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.